Hello, welcome to episode 271. We are going to be making chairs that you can sit on. Well, you can see my chairs. They're actually, just stairs. You can use anything you like though. So, what's it going to look like? Let's turn F3B on. You can see I've got two hitboxes. That's what I'm going to be using. And if I click on one, I sit in the chair. It's pretty much that simple. Okay, and we can just shift to get out. And if I want, I can sit in the other chair. There we go. So I can sit in this chair. I can sit in this chair. Okay, so that's what we're going to be making. It's from an idea by ArcticPandaPro, and we are in version 1.19.4 because we need the interaction entity. Okay, so let's get started. Right, so place my chairs down. And I am going to make a block there, a block there. And first thing I'm going to do is the remove. So we can easily remove the interaction entities when we're testing. Kill, that's any entity, tag equals mySeat. Okay, and we'll have a create. Done. I'll get the coordinates of that block. Fill, tab, tab, tab. I know that that direction is -x. So let's put that in there. Summon an interaction at those coordinates. We'll have tags. Tag is mySeat. Done. Let's create that. F3 and I've got F3 and B on, so I'm seeing hitboxes. Very useful if you're dealing with interactions. Now I see a problem already. He's looking that way. And I'm going to be teleporting the player later to match its orientation, which means we'll be sitting down looking that way. So we don't want that. Let's get rid of that. We want to look that way. F3, facing north, -z, 173. Okay, so that's 180 really. Let's put a bit of rotation in here. Rotation, 180F, and he's not looking up or down, so 0F. Done. Press that. Good. He's looking that way. Control middle mouse. Copy that whole block. Put it down there. Make it always active in chain. And we're just going to move that across by, was it -x by 2. So now when we run it, we should have one here and one here. We do indeed. Cool. Okay. They might be too high. They might be too low. We'll find that out later. Let's make it so we can actually sit on them. So we have the controller, the sitting controller. It will be repeat. I'm using a lever, so needs redstone, I'll leave on. And I'm going to execute as any entity whose type equals interaction, whose tag equals mySeat. On the target, so if I click on it, if I right click on it is target, left click is attacker, so if I right click on it, I become the target. Run tag me, add, I don't sit down. That'll do. Okay, so I'm now got a tag called, I right click, I get a tag called sit down. Now I could just put them straight there. And what would happen is they would keep their own orientation. So if I click here, facing that way, I would be sitting in the chair facing that way. So before that, I'm going to teleport them. I'm going to teleport them to the block, and that will make them face the same direction. So let's do that. Teleport any player whose tag equals sit down, and we'll have to put a limit of 1 on that as well. Actually, do we need, let's find out. Do we need the limit of 1? Let's find out. Probably not. To entity, which entity? Tag equals mySeat. This will need a limit because we can only teleport to one place unless we want to be split up into lots of pieces, which we don't. Minecraft won't let you do that. And we're going to check its MBT as well. One of the slowest things you can do in commands, checking MBT. And we're going to check it's got an interaction. So if it's got the tag mySeat and it's just been interacted with, that's where we're going. Now I'm going to make this conditional. That way, we are only going to run that command, so we're only going to check the MBT if someone has been interacted with. So now this command is not running. It's not taking up all that processing power, which is cool. Now I want to ride it. So I've teleported to it. I'm facing the same direction as it. Now I want to ride it. Ride. Who comes first? I never remember. Player, I think. Tag equals sitDown. Now this one I think will need a limit. We can't all go jumping on the same thing. And we are going to mount any entity whose tag equals mySeat. And we will need the limit as well. The limit equals 1. We can only ride one thing at a time. And we're going to do the MBT check again. MBT check for an interaction. Okay, we're leaving that blank. That's just checking for any interaction. If an interaction exists. Okay, I'm going to make this one conditional as well, so it's not running all the time. We don't want those MBTs running all the time. Done. So we are going to click on it, teleport to it, ride it, and then I better get rid of my tag. Tag all players, remove sitDown. The problem is if we don't get rid of the tag, as soon as I stand up, I'm probably going to get back to it. And we better remove the interaction as well, otherwise commands will just keep running. So this bit here where we're checking for the interaction, let's remove that interaction. By right-clicking on it here, I create the interaction, and at the end, we're going to remove it. So we're going to execute as any entity tag equals mySeat run data remove from the entity, from yourself, your interaction. Done. Okay, let's give it a try. I'm just going to right click on one. Let's try this one. Well, I don't think we need to check why it's not working. Looking at that lever there. There we go. It remembered that I'd clicked on it, which is why I teleported straight away. So I'm definitely sitting on it. Oh, well, okay, maybe I'm sitting in it. It's probably not what we want. Can we get out? We can, and we're free. Can we sit in this one? Yes, we're in that one. Can we sit in this one? Yeah, okay, so that's working. I think we just need to lift them up a little bit then. Okay, remove that. I don't know, it's just add a sort of random amount to that, or arbitrary amount to that. There we go. Well, let's sit down again, see what it looks like now. Well, can't see him. Hey, that's better. Okay, well, my legs are in it a little bit. Well, if you wanted to, you could lift it up a little bit more. You could see how I just did that. There we go. We have seats. Let's get rid of that F3B. We've got seats we can sit on. Very, very nice. Thank you, ArcticPandaPro, for the idea. And I hope you like that one. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.